Well, history shows Terence John Leary is a monster. Jailed 34 years ago for killing teenager Vanessa Hosen. When he got out, he attacked again, which sent him straight back behind bars. It's where many believe he should remain until he dies. But today, Leary was released on parole, and Vanessa's family can't help but fear the worst.
It was just a nightmare.
Vanessa Hosen had everything to live for. On a night in 1990, the 17-year-old was bludgeoned to death in her home.
What has this done to your family?
Oh, it tore us apart. Yeah.
Do you think about Vanessa often?
All the time.
Fiona Walker is Vanessa's older sister.
My mum's, still even now, not great when it comes to dealing with all this.
And this is the man who destroyed their lives, Terence John Leary.
What would you say to him?
Do you know what? I haven't got the words for that.
Would you ask him why?
No, because I don't know that he would know the answer to that. I don't know that he's capable of knowing why.
Now Terence Leary, convicted murderer and rapist, has been released from prison.
And then it just keeps coming back, when you think it would be good if he just disappeared off the face of the earth.
Leary pleaded guilty to Vanessa Hosen's murder. After serving 22 years, he was granted parole in 2012. But 10 months later, he grabbed a woman off a Sydney street, stabbed and tried to rape her.
I screamed when the victims register called me, and I knew straight away that he'd done something really bad.
After struggling with police, Leary was arrested and locked up again, this time for 11 years.
It was terrible, knowing what we knew, that we always felt that he was going to reoffend when he got out.
He was a serial killer in the making.
Now, Leary's about to walk among us again.
Who knows what the consequences of his release will be.
Retired Detective Steve Ticehurst was part of the homicide team that charged Leary with Vanessa's murder.
Let's hope he's rehabilitated, but mate, I doubt it.
Making it even harder for Fiona and her husband Chris is that they knew Leary before the killing.
It still sort of makes me sick. When I identified photos that police showed me, I identified Leary. And I said, what are you looking at him for? He's not a bad bloke. It just hurts because you can't fix it. You can't make it right.
The Walkers can't believe Leary is getting a second chance outside jail.
It is a big gamble, yeah. I wouldn't want to be the person responsible for it. I'm worried for the community.
The couple can't understand why Leary wasn't locked away for the rest of his life.
They could have given life then, having known that they've been told by psychiatrists that he's a serial killer in the making. It was just after this that...
But the Walkers don't totally blame the parole authority. In reaching its decision, Authority Chair Jeffrey Bellew said, the community is better served in terms of its protection by supervised release. The offender will be released at some point. That is inevitable.
The parole authority seems to always get caught in the middle of, everyone has a go at them when the offender does something wrong, but they're stuck in that position.
The court systems, the corrective services, they've all got enough information on Leary. I couldn't believe that he's even been considered for parole.
The parole authority argues it's better to monitor parolees than release them without any restrictions.
I understand why they feel that that's the case. It's just a shame that they can't rely on better laws.
We had to put our trust and our faith in the system, and we've been let down again. The parole board, the Attorney General, it's their duty to protect the community.
Fiona Walker has even appealed directly to New South Wales Attorney-General Michael Daly for a continuing detention order which would keep Leary behind bars. We urge you to apply to the Supreme Court as a priority to keep Terry Leary, a serious sex offender, in prison for the safety and protection of our community, young women in particular.
He forwarded my letter to somebody else who forwarded my letter to somebody else and they responded. So it's the Attorney-General who can do something about a continuing detention order, and he didn't even have the courtesy to contact me personally.
When Leary reoffends, he should be held accountable. He should explain it to the family of the next victim.
Making Leary's release even more frightening is that apart from an old photo and this court sketch, we don't know what he looks like or where he'll live.
It's scary.
Yeah. Nobody should have to live next to somebody who is going to potentially do this.
Everyone in that area needs to know what this guy looks like. They need to be wary of it.
The Walkers are fighting in Vanessa's memory and for the community.
Leary's still considered a medium to high risk of reoffending. And reoffending means sexual assault or murder, or both.
This is him. This is what he knows. This is all he does. This is how he thinks.
He's up there with the worst of the worst.
He's going to do this again.
It's scary to think we don't know where he is or what he looks like, but some comfort, I guess, that he'll be on supervised parole until June 2028.